Hello everybody, welcome back to Dungeon Defenders. Dead Spikes here, and we are doing another episode. This time we are going to go grab a pet for some of our characters. Here are the stats we are running. About 1500 on our Apprentice or Adept, and then 700 range on our Aura. We definitely have too much stats for what we're going to go do, but it should make it nice and easy. So what we're going to want to do, and we're going to be leveling our other characters this time since our main builders are up to 70 and they don't need to be further right now. But we're going to start leveling up some of our other characters. But we are going to go to Hall of Court. It's under Campaign. We're going to go to Insane Survival. Now we want to get up to Survival 15 is the goal here. We're going to get a very unique but important pet. So we're going to do the same build if you watched my campaign run of this. And it should make this trivial. Alright, grab all of our chests off the rip. And we're going to switch to our Aura. We're going to place an Ensnare and a Strength Drain right in the middle. Go to our Buff Beam. And we're going to place a Knife Buff Beam across like that. And some Reflex to defend our crystals. Just like that. Do the same thing on the other side. Alright. Now the rest can go to our app towers. We unfortunately can't build a lightning yet, so we are going to bring in our characters. We want to level up our Hermit. We're going to want to level up our Upgrader. And we're going to level up our DPS for now. We're going to have all of those up to 70 before we move on to the next section. But they're here just for some upgrades. Free level up XP. You will get a decent amount from running this. Alright, so we need a little bit more mana to get our first lightning tower. There it is. Place it right in the middle there. And all the rest just goes into lightnings. Wham bam. We're going to wave 14 clear. They call it the 15 drop, but all you gotta do is clear 14. Definitely make sure you have 4 characters out when you get there. Alright. So, almost got the full build just from that wave. One more lightning tower. Can we get it? There it is. Alright, now we're just gonna start upgrading the buff beam and we're set. Alrighty then. Keep grabbing mana. There's our buff beam up to 3. We got 2 more levels left on it. A little bit more mana for the next one. 700 is it. The only thing I'd be worried about is electric archers either on the bottom down here or on each of these stairs. They'll just sit there and shoot at your reflex. The reason we have them there, so they don't hit the crystals. An alternative would be to build an aura up here and an aura down there and have them meet in the middle, but you're going to have an issue with that because that aura up there is going to be on the spawn door, and spawn door auras are very bad. Enemies cannot be hurt in spawn, but it'll keep ticking them, which will lose the health fast, and you're going to have to micromanage the health of that aura. So I would recommend this build. Even if you have less stats than me, you should be okay. As long as you follow it along for the most part. Alright. Good to go, good to go. This is another pet that you're going to want to farm if you don't get a good one. So you can run this a few times. You don't have to start from the very start like I did. You just start from wave 13 and clear 13 and 14, and you can keep farming it. Pretty fast run, actually. Should only take a few minutes. After this wave, I'm going to cut, and I'm going to go to when I get to 13, so I can show you guys the last two waves. Alright, there we go. Alright guys, I'm going to cut, and I'll be back once I get up to 13. Welcome back everybody, and we have just started wave 13. Have had no issues so far. I moved my level up characters up onto this crystal up here, because snot balls are hitting the tower sometimes, which ends up killing them. But now they're out of the range of that. That's something you could do. Another tip you could do instead if you wanted is pull these reflex off and put them around the lightning towers. But if the snot balls hit them, it's not a whole lot of damage. If you had a little bit lower tower stats, this might actually be difficult. And you could tower boost if that's the case. Like if you're having issues, bring out your tower booster and use that. Yeah, see a snot ball just hit them there. But it only takes away a little bit of health. And I just repair through. Power booster definitely make this way easier. But no ogre has gotten up to the towers yet, and that's where I would be scared, is if the ogres were making it all the way up here. But they're not. They're just hitting them with projectiles, which is okay. As long as it's not doing too much damage. I guess if you had no tower health, they could almost get broken. But again, if you have any issues, just bring your boost monk out and tower boost through the waves. I haven't saw any mythicals yet, just only godlies, unfortunately. I have been popping the chest every wave. But we're not here for armor anyways. We're here for the pet at the end of 14. But if you see a mythical armor piece, I would definitely grab it. That's our next big goal. Just running a full set of mythical. Alright. Halfway through this wave. These are getting to be a little bit longer. If you're ever playing survival, you have to expect it to take a while. But after we unlocked it, if you wanted to farm more of this pet, you just start on this wave. Start on 13, and you can just clear 13 and 14 and get the drop rather than doing it from the start. If you start on 14, you won't get the pet drop. You can start on 14, but you're just not going to get the pet drop. You're going to want to start on 14, or start on 13, the wave before. It's just the way the game works. I haven't upgraded my towers or anything, just the buff beam still. That's another alternative you could do, is you could upgrade your towers if you're really scared. But doesn't seem like there's a need with my stats. And like I said, if I was really worried, I'd bring out my booster, my tower booster, and he would double the damage of those at least. So that would be enough to make this even easier. Surprisingly, I haven't saw any stuck archers really, so I think our aura is big enough to cover that. They normally sit at like the bottom of these stairs, yeah, and it looks like they would just touch the aura if they did that. And there's definitely no archers down here, yeah, that's big enough down there. That's where that aura placement kind of matters too, and you could move it a little bit more this way. They're right there right now, but you could move it a little bit more this way to cover those stairs better if you kept having annoying archers. Yeah, so far so good. One more wave. Who's that last enemy? It's a goblin. Alright, bam. You will get a large chunk of mana from this too, which is great. You can finish upgrading your weapons and armor if you would like. But you're going to need that mana once you get the rest of your characters up to 70. We have those three, and then we have our summoner. We're going to get to 70 before we progress further. Not from this. We have a different XP mat that we're going to be farming. This is just for this pet here. Almost there. We'll hit some repairs on the auras just cuz. Taken for 9,600 without a tower boost. That's pretty good. Got an ogre down here. Help DPS him just because I got nothing better to do. Yeah, you shoot that floor. Oh, he tried swinging. He tried swinging at me. An ogre up here. Yeah, come here, daddy. Oof, Cobalt hit me. That hurt. He wants to come after me. Oh, we missed an ogre down here. Oh, he's already dead. Dang it. He's already dead. The way survival works is the further waves you get, the more health the enemies are going to have. And there's going to be more enemies. I should honestly just bound health to one of my numbers, but I don't mind clicking on it either. What I've noticed about this game is it really likes to do the start of the wave really hard, and then the rest of the waves just calm. So you'll notice like the first quarter of the wave, that's where all the ogres spawn and everything's going to come at you really hard. And then the other 3 quarters is just fill in weak enemies, really. Alright. Dang, another kobold hit. No core hits so far. Pretty nice. Halfway done with this final wave here. Aw, come on, guy. Hit a purity bomb. Let's go over here and do it. And wha-bam! No tower hits this time because we wouldn't focus those ogres. Yeah, it really does look like the ogres only spawn at the start of the wave. I haven't saw any other ones. No mythicals either, huh? This is right at the end of this. Oh, we didn't pop the chest yet. I guess we can go do that. A few green godlies, which is the game telling us that it's better than what we're currently wearing. But I don't really care about godlies. Doesn't look that appealing to me. Doo-doo. Nah, those weren't actually that bad, but we just don't need them right now. And we don't have the storage either. I think I'm going to sell all the godlies once we get our rest of our characters to, well, 60 really. That's when they can wear godly. Finish all of our sets up, and then we'll sell our godly armor. Just to save space, because that's what's taking up all of our space. Alrighty then. A little over 100 enemies left. Get another purity bomb over here. Bam. One goblin. Come here, my guy. Okay, there we go. There's the 14 clear of Hall of Cordon Insane. Now we should get our pet. Yeah, he's called the Genie. Right here. Ooh, we got a mythical one. He's level 74. So here's what you're looking for on these guys. Is you're looking for the stats, but you also want that top number to be as high as it can be. So this one's pretty good at that 847 up there. It also has 50 levels, which is okay. 809 over here. This one's pretty good too. So I don't like this one much, and I don't care for this one a whole lot. So these two are good, and we only need 2 right now. So it looks like we got the genies we want. If these had like negative movement speed or negative abilities on them or something, I probably would go farm more, which is really easy. Again, you just run 13 and 14. That's all we needed, and we're not going to use those yet. Those are going to come into play a little bit further, but now we have them for later. That'll do it for this episode. If you guys enjoyed it, please make sure to hit that thumbs up button. Want to see some more Dungeon Defenders content? Make sure to subscribe. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. This is Bikes out.